If you're over 60 and waking up with stiffness, slow movement, or those little aches that seem to show up out of nowhere, I want you to listen closely for the next few minutes, because what I'm about to share could genuinely change your day-to-day life. And no, I'm not talking about joining a gym, lifting heavy weights, or doing anything extreme. I'm talking about three simple daily exercises that can help you stay strong, move comfortably, and actually look forward to how your body feels each morning. So let me start by asking you something. When was the last time you got out of bed and felt amazing? Like your body was light, your joints felt free, and everything just moved the way it used to? For many people over 60, that feeling becomes rare, almost like a memory. But what if I told you that you can get that feeling back, not only sometimes, but consistently, with just a few minutes a day? Stick with me because today we're diving into something incredibly important for your long-term mobility, independence, and quality of life. And trust me, you're going to want to start these today. Before we get into the exercises, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm really glad you found us. This channel is where we break down simple, practical health and fitness tips designed specifically for people who want to live longer, stronger, and happier lives, no matter their age. And if you enjoy content that helps you feel better every single day, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. All right, let's get into it. Now, I want to paint a quick picture for you. Imagine your body as a machine, a powerful, reliable machine that has carried you through every moment of your life. But here's the thing, every machine needs maintenance, not complicated maintenance, but regular care. After 60, your body starts sending signals that it needs a little more attention. Maybe your knees feel tight when you stand up. Maybe your lower back gets stiff after sitting. Maybe your balance isn't what it used to be. These aren't signs of aging in the way people often think. They're signs that your body needs movement, the right kind of movement, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Let's be real for a second. Most people don't do daily maintenance for their bodies. We stretch sometimes, we walk sometimes, we do a little movement here and there, but consistency, that's where people struggle, and yet, consistency is the thing that makes the biggest difference. These three daily exercises take just a few minutes, and they're designed specifically to help you stay strong and move pain-free. If you can commit to doing them each day, you'll be amazed at how much better you feel, within days, not months. The first thing I want you to understand is this: movement is medicine. It's not just a phrase. Movement literally increases blood flow to your joints, feeds your muscles, keeps your nerves active, and sends signals to your brain that you're alive, capable, and ready for the day. When you stop moving, even for short periods, your body stiffens, muscles tighten, joints get sticky, and yes, things begin to hurt. But the opposite is also true. When you move gently and consistently, your body loosens, your muscles stay strong, and pain reduces naturally. Now, before I explain the exercises, I want you to think of your body like a triangle. The hips, the core, and the spine. Those three areas control almost everything about how you move. If any of them get weak or tight, your body has to compensate. That's where pain shows up. The exercises I'm going to give you today target exactly those areas. They're safe, they're simple, and they're incredibly effective if you do them daily. And by the way, even if you're thinking, I'm too stiff, or I haven't exercised in years, or I don't know if I can do this, I want you to know, I made sure these exercises work for every level. You can do them slowly. You can do them with support. You can even do them sitting or holding onto something if you need to. And the more you do them, the easier they'll become, so don't worry. This is about progress, not perfection. Before we jump into the first exercise, let me share something many people don't realize. After age 60, your muscles naturally start shrinking. Not because something is wrong, but simply because the body isn't getting the strength signals it used to get when you were younger. But here's the exciting part. You can reverse a huge part of that decline at any age. Yes, even in your 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond. Science has proven that muscles can grow, strength can increase, and mobility can improve dramatically with even simple daily movements. So if you've been feeling like your body is slowing down, don't accept that as your new normal. You can absolutely rebuild strength and regain control over how you feel. All right, let's talk about the first exercise. It's something so simple, yet so powerful for your hips, your spine, and your balance. I'll walk you through exactly how to do it, but for now, I just want you to understand the purpose. This first movement helps you wake up your hips, and your hips are like the main switch for your entire lower body. When your hips move well, your knees move well, your lower back feels better, your steps become lighter, your walking becomes smoother, and your balance improves naturally. Most older adults lose mobility in their hips without even realizing it. They sit too long, move too little, and the hip joints get tight and weak. That's why standing up feels harder, climbing stairs feels heavier, and walking gets slower. This first exercise changes all of that. But before I teach it, I want to share a quick story. A woman reached out to me a few months ago. She was 67, and she told me she had basically accepted that stiffness was just part of getting older. She could still move around, but everything felt heavy. Mornings were the worst. She started doing these 3 exercises daily, not perfectly, not fast, not like an athlete, just consistently. After 1 week, she emailed me again, saying, "I can't believe how much better I feel when I get out of bed." After 2 weeks, she said she could walk longer without pain. After a month, she said she felt 10 years younger, not because of anything extreme, just simple daily movement, and this can be your story too. Now, I know you're ready to learn the exercises, and we're going to get into them. But I want to make sure that as we go through each one, you understand not just how to do it, but why it matters. Because when you understand the why, you're more likely to stick with it. And sticking with it is where the magic happens. So let's get into the first daily exercise. I want you to stand tall, or sit tall if standing is uncomfortable. And I want you to imagine a string pulling the top of your head gently upward. Take a slow breath in, and as you breathe out, let your shoulders relax. Feel your spine lengthen. Feel your chest open. This alone, this tall, relaxed posture, is the foundation for everything we're about to do. And if you get in the habit of finding this posture every day, you're already going to feel better. All right, the first exercise is a slow, controlled hip circle. Now, don't worry. I'll guide you through this in a very simple way. If you're standing, place your hands on a counter or the back of a chair for support. If you're sitting, place your feet flat on the ground. The goal here is just to create gentle movement inside the hip joint. Think of it like adding oil to a door hinge. Slow, smooth, controlled. No rushing, no forcing. What you're going to do is slowly lift one foot just an inch off the floor and begin making small circles with your knee. Not big circles, small, gentle ones. You're not trying to tighten your muscles. You're just trying to loosen the joint. Go slow, feel the movement, let the hip wake up. After 5 or 6 circles, switch directions. Then change to the other leg. As you do this, breathe naturally. Relax your shoulders. Keep your spine tall. You shouldn't feel pain, just movement. This exercise looks incredibly simple, but it does several powerful things at once. It improves hip mobility, which reduces stiffness. It activates the glute muscles, which help protect your lower back. It improves balance by training the stabilizers in your legs, and it increases blood flow to the entire lower body. Do this every day, and you'll start noticing that walking feels easier, standing up from a chair feels lighter, your steps feel more stable, and that tight, heavy feeling in your hips starts to fade. But we're only getting started. The second exercise is where real strength begins to return. And I'll walk you through that in the next part, so stay with me because it's incredibly important for staying pain free as you age. Now that your hips are awake and moving, your body is ready for something a little more powerful, but still gentle enough for anyone over 60 to do daily. And this next exercise is probably the single most important movement you can include in your routine if you want to stay strong, stable, and pain-free as you age, because this exercise targets the one area that affects everything else, your legs. Your legs are your foundation, your support system, your built-in shock absorbers, and strengthening them doesn't just make you feel stronger, it makes everything in life easier. Standing up becomes smoother, walking feels more stable, climbing stairs happens with more confidence, and even your balance improves dramatically. But here's what most people don't realize. You don't lose leg strength because you get older. You lose leg strength because you stop using your legs the way you used to. But the beautiful thing is that you can rebuild that strength at any age. Your muscles are constantly waiting for signals from you. The moment you start sending the right signals, they begin waking up. They become more active, more responsive, and more supportive. And the second exercise we're about to go through gives them exactly that signal. What I'm talking about is a slow, controlled sit to stand, and don't worry, I'm going to guide you through it in a way that feels safe, smooth, and doable. No rushing, no force, no dropping into a chair or pushing yourself too fast. Just gentle strength training using the best piece of exercise equipment you already own, your chair. Now, this move might look simple, but it's the closest thing you can do to a squat without doing an actual squat. And the reason it's so effective is because it trains your legs in the exact way you use them in real life. You stand up, you sit down, you move through your day. These movements happen constantly, and strengthening the muscles that control them is key to staying independent for the rest of your life. So here's how I want you to do it. Find a sturdy chair, not too soft, not too low. Sit tall with your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Keep your chest lifted and your shoulders relaxed. Now take a gentle breath in. As you breathe out, lean your body slightly forward and slowly push through your heels as you rise to stand. Don't rush it. Feel your legs working. Feel your hips supporting you. Let your body move like it's flowing up instead of jumping up. Stand tall at the top, breathe, and then slowly lower yourself back down with control. Again, no dropping into the chair. Think of it as lowering yourself onto a cloud, smooth and steady, and if you need to use your hands on your thighs for support, that's completely okay. Over time, you'll notice yourself using your hands less and your legs more, and that's when the real progress starts happening. When you do this exercise daily, something amazing happens. Your legs begin to feel stronger in everyday life. You find it easier to get out of a car, to lift objects, to climb stairs, and even to catch yourself if you start to lose balance. And speaking of balance, strong legs are the #1 predictor of staying fall-free as you age. Falls are one of the biggest risks for people over 60, not because people are clumsy, but because their muscles simply haven't been trained to support them. This simple daily movement can dramatically reduce that risk. And the more you do it, the more stable and confident you feel. Now, I want you to understand something really important. After 60, you don't need extreme workouts. You don't need gym memberships, machines, or heavy weights. What you need is consistency, daily movement, and exercises that match the way your body works in real life. And that's exactly why this second exercise is so powerful. It trains your muscles in a natural, functional way. It's one of the closest things you can get to turning back the clock on how your body feels. And here's the thing, you are completely capable of rebuilding strength. You are not too old. You are not too stiff. You are not too weak. Your muscles don't know your age. They only know action. If you give them movement, they respond. Every time, as you continue doing these sit-to-stand movements daily, you might begin to notice a few changes. Maybe your knees feel more supported. Maybe your hips feel more stable. Maybe you feel lighter when you walk. Maybe you feel more confident standing up from low places. these are the signs that your body is waking up again. These are the changes that come from using your muscles the way they were meant to be used. And the best part, you are in control of this change. You can do it anywhere. You don't need equipment. You don't need long workouts. Just a few minutes of intentional movement each day. But let me tell you something even more powerful. When you strengthen your legs and activate your hips, you're preparing your body for the most important exercise of all, the third daily movement. This last one is the key to staying pain-free. This is the movement that helps your spine, your posture, your balance, and your overall comfort as you go through your day. Most people over 60 struggle with stiffness in the back, tightness in the shoulders, and limited motion because their core is weak, their posture muscles are underused, and their spine doesn't move enough. And when the spine stiffens, everything becomes harder. Reaching, turning, bending, walking. All of it requires a spine that can move freely. But the good news is that your spine can regain mobility quickly if you feed it the right kind of movement. Before we go into the third exercise, I want to share something really encouraging. I've seen people in their 70s and 80s transform their posture completely using these simple daily movements. People who once woke up with aches every morning suddenly found themselves moving through their day with ease. People who felt like their bodies were slowing down rediscovered energy they thought was gone. And none of this came from complicated workouts. It came from gentle, consistent, intentional movement. So if you've been feeling like stiffness is just part of aging, I want to remind you that aging doesn't have to mean pain. It doesn't have to mean slowing down. You can absolutely stay strong and pain-free if you give your body the right support. All right, let's move to the third exercise. This one is all about your spine, your core, and that feeling of freedom in your upper body. And I'll walk you through it step by step in the next part, because it deserves your full attention. This single movement can change how your whole body feels throughout the day. Now that your hips are loosened up and your legs are activated, your body is in the perfect state for the third and final daily exercise. And in my opinion, this one might be the most important of all because it's the one that helps you stay pain-free, mobile, and comfortable as you move through your day. This exercise is all about your spine, your central support system, the pillar that holds your whole body upright. Your spine is your personal energy highway. Every movement you make, whether you're reaching, twisting, bending, turning your head, or even just standing tall, everything begins from your spine. But as you age, your spine can lose flexibility, your posture muscles can weaken, and your body starts to round forward. And once that happens, aches begin showing up everywhere. Neck stiffness, shoulder tightness, lower back discomfort, trouble turning around while walking, even issues with balance. All of these are connected to the spine losing mobility and strength. But here's what most people don't know. The spine responds incredibly well to gentle daily movement. It doesn't need intense stretching. It doesn't need fancy equipment. What it needs is freedom. Freedom to move, freedom to rotate, freedom to lengthen, freedom to breathe. And the exercise we're going into now gives your spine exactly that. I like to think of this movement as a reset button for your whole upper body. If you do it daily, you'll notice that your posture improves naturally. You'll stand taller without trying. Your shoulders will relax. Your breathing becomes deeper, and your back feels lighter, all because you're giving your spine the movement it's been missing. So here's what we're going to do. You can do this sitting or standing, whatever feels most stable for you. I want you to sit or stand tall, just like we did earlier, imagining that string gently lifting the top of your head upward. Let your shoulders relax down and away from your ears. Take a slow breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out, let your body melt just a little bit, not slouching, just relaxing into tallness. Now, place your hands gently on your chest or keep them relaxed at your sides. And I want you to slowly turn your torso to one side. Not your neck only, your whole upper body, your ribs, your shoulders, your mid, back. Keep your hips facing forward. Keep your movements gentle, controlled, and smooth. You're not trying to twist far. You're just trying to let your spine rotate naturally. Once you reach a comfortable point, not forced, just comfortable, hold for a moment and take a little breath, then slowly rotate back to the center, then gently turn to the other side. Keep your breathing slow. Keep the movement smooth. Let your spine wake up, one vertebra at a time. This movement is called a gentle spinal rotation, but think of it as inviting your spine to move again. When you do it daily, something incredible happens. Your posture naturally begins to correct itself. The muscles along your spine strengthen little by little. Your shoulders begin opening up. Your neck feels more free. Your lower back gets relief. And your breathing improves because your rib cage becomes more mobile. People underestimate how important rotation is for the spine, but it's one of the first movements we lose when we stop moving the way we used to. And once it goes, everything else gets harder. Turning in the car while reversing becomes harder. Reaching for something behind you becomes harder. Even walking becomes stiffer because your spine is supposed to rotate slightly with each step. But when it stops rotating, walking becomes robotic and uncomfortable. This simple daily exercise brings all of that freedom back. Now, I want you to keep doing the rotation slowly as you listen. Turn to one side, pause, breathe, come back to center, turn to the other side. Breathe and return. This gentle rhythm is almost like a massage for your spine. And the more you do it, the more alive your upper body feels. The stiffness begins to fade. Your movements become smoother. And you start to feel younger. Not because of magic, but because you're giving your body what it needs. But here's something even more powerful. When you combine all three exercises, hip circles, sit to stands, and gentle spinal rotations, you're actually training your entire body in the most natural way possible. The hips support your legs, the legs support your entire frame. The spine supports your posture and freedom of movement. These three exercises work together like a team. When your hips move freely, your legs can work properly. When your legs are strong, your spine stays aligned. When your spine is mobile, your whole body functions smoothly. This is why people who do these daily exercises often say they feel lighter, younger, and more energized. It's because they're giving their body balance again. And yes, you're going to notice changes quickly, not in months, soften in days. You might begin to stand up with less effort. You might find yourself walking more comfortably. You might notice that your morning stiffness fades faster. You might even sleep better because your muscles and joints are more relaxed throughout the day. And one of the greatest benefits, you begin to feel confident in your movement again. That confidence is priceless. When you feel stable, when you feel strong, when you feel flexible, you don't fear movement anymore. You embrace it. You trust your body again. And that's one of the most important parts of aging well, trusting your body to support you, not feeling limited by it. Now, I want to share something else. Many people think that after 60, their bodies are just supposed to slow down or fall apart, but that's simply not true. You've spent your whole life adapting, growing, and overcoming challenges. Your body is still capable of adapting today. It doesn't matter if you've been inactive for years. It doesn't matter if you feel stiff or out of shape. It doesn't matter if you think it's too late. It's not too late. Your body can improve at any age. Muscles can strengthen at any age. Balance can improve at any age. Flexibility can return at any age. You just have to give your body the opportunity. And these three simple daily exercises are the perfect place to start. As you continue practicing these movements, you may begin to feel a shift, not just physically but mentally. You start realizing that you're in control again. You start waking up with hope instead of stiffness. You start appreciating small wins like standing taller or feeling more steady on your feet. These changes build momentum, and that momentum turns into a healthier, stronger, more confident version of you. And honestly, that's one of the reasons I make these videos, to remind you that your best years are not behind you. They are absolutely still ahead of you if you continue taking small steps like these every day. Now, as we move forward in this script, I want to guide you through a deeper understanding of how these exercises influence your body on a daily basis. Because the more you understand, the more empowered you become. And the more empowered you feel, the more consistent you'll be. So, in the next section, we're going to dive even deeper into how these movements help reduce pain, improve mobility, and keep you strong long term. And trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Now that you understand how each of these movements supports your body, let's bring all of this together so you can see the bigger picture. Because what you're doing with these 3 daily exercises is far more powerful than just loosening a few joints or strengthening a few muscles. You're actually teaching your body how to move the way it was designed to move. You're reminding your muscles how to activate, you're reminding your joints how to glide smoothly, you're reminding your spine how to stay tall and free, and with every single repetition, you're sending a powerful message to your body: I'm still here, I still care, and I'm not done yet. And I want you to really let that sink in. So many people believe aging means shrinking, slowing down, getting weaker, moving less, accepting stiffness, accepting discomfort, accepting pain, but the truth is, your body isn't giving up on you. It never has. It's only waiting for you to give it direction again. It responds to you every single day at any age. And when you choose movement, when you choose consistency, when you choose to take even a few minutes to care for your physical health, you're choosing a future where you stay independent, active, and confident. Think about how your day feels when your body moves well, when you wake up without that heavy stiffness in the hips, when you can stand up without pushing with your hands, when you walk with a rhythm instead of shuffling. When your back feels long and tall instead of tight and compressed, when you can turn your head easily while driving, when your shoulders drop instead of creeping upward, when your joints feel warm instead of achy. These aren't small things, these are the things that determine your entire quality of life, and those changes begin with just a few minutes of intentional movement. And here's something I really want you to hear: your future self is going to thank you for this. Think about yourself a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, still moving comfortably, still able to do the things you love, still feeling stable on your feet, still feeling in control of your body, still enjoying your days instead of fearing the next ache or pain. That future version of you is being built right now with the small choices you make today. These exercises aren't just about preventing pain, they're about building a body that supports your freedom. Freedom to travel, freedom to play with grandkids, freedom to walk confidently, freedom to enjoy hobbies, freedom to stay independent. These freedoms are priceless, and you protect them by doing exactly what you're doing today: choosing movement. So as we bring this video to a close, I want you to make a small promise to yourself. Not a big dramatic one, just a simple one. Promise that you will give your body these few minutes every day. Promise that you'll take care of yourself the same way you've taken care of everyone around you for so many years. Promise that you won't give up just because something feels difficult at first. Promise that you'll stay patient with your progress, kind to your body, and consistent with your practice. And I promise you, absolutely promise you, your body will respond. And if today is your first day doing these movements, you've already taken the most important step. You started, and starting is always the hardest part. Everything from here becomes easier. Your muscles will learn, your joints will loosen, your movements will become smoother, your confidence will grow. And one day soon, you'll look back and think, I'm so glad I kept going. Before we wrap up, take a moment right now to sit or stand tall. Feel your shoulders relax, feel your spine lengthen, feel your breath fill your chest. Feel your body grounded beneath you. This is your reminder that you are capable, you are strong, you are resilient, and you are absolutely worthy of a body that feels good every single day. Never forget that. All right, my friend, that brings us to the end of this full routine. Thank you for spending this time with me and for choosing to take care of yourself today. I'm genuinely proud of you. If this video helped you, if you felt even a small improvement, or if you're ready to commit to these simple daily exercises, let me know in the comments. I love hearing your stories, your progress, and your experiences. They inspire not only me, but everyone watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the perfect time. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and join our community of people who are committed to staying strong, active, and pain-free at every age. I post new videos every week designed to help you move better, feel better, and enjoy life more. Also, if you want more simple routines like this routines for balance, for posture, for flexibility, for knee pain, for back strength, or even 10-minute morning warm-ups, check out the other videos on this channel. There is something here for everyone, and I would be honored to guide you through the next step of your journey. Thank you again for watching, thank you for showing up for yourself, and thank you for being part of this channel. I appreciate you more than you know. Take care of your body, take care of your mind, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay strong, stay mobile, and stay pain-free. You've got this.